Our coverage of the conflict now turns to others impacted by the war in Gaza.
Western Mass News reporter Olivia Hickey joining us live in studio with other voices tonight. Olivia?
Abby and Chris, everyone I spoke to today wanted one thing: peace and the war to end.
October 7th, 2024 marks 1 year since the start of the ongoing war in Gaza. Luai Abu Azba lives in Sunderland. His parents are Palestinian. He says it's been disturbing to watch and read about what has unfolded over the past year.
Bearing witness to that footage, seeing children blown apart, people buried under rubble that are being dug out, watching children starve to death before your eyes in real time, and then having to go to work and have a happy Monday or a happy Friday is quite surreal, and creates a very unique and strange kind of mental health crisis that is hard to address.
Meantime, local organizations are continuing to offer aid when possible.
I wish I was one of the 10 or 15 people who could make peace from the top down, but I'm not. So we work from the bottom up.
Norbert Goldfield is the executive director of Healing Across the Divides. For the past 20 years, the Northampton-based organization has worked with community groups overseas with the goal of improving the health of Israelis and Palestinians. He tells Western Mass News they're funding 10 organizations at this time and are looking to aid 4 more as the calls for mental health services and the spike in domestic violence continues.
And these are lifelong traumas that will have not only psychological impact, but will have also physical impacts.
Heading into year 2 of the conflict, Abu Azba and others continue to choose activism. Huang Fan, a coordinator for Western Mass Coalition for Palestine, says as the war rages on, the coalition will continue to support impacted Western Mass residents and call for an end to the war, with attention to how the United States is involved.
Money that could be used for our schools, our roads, our infrastructure, so many things we need here at home being sent away to fund a genocide, to fund killing and death. The majority of the population wants a ceasefire. We've been calling for it. We passed many ceasefire resolutions throughout the valley.
And in Amherst, University of Massachusetts faculty, staff, students, and other community members continue to ask their college to meet demands that include the university cutting ties with companies they say profit off of wars after voting no confidence in University Chancellor Javier Reyes last school year. Assistant Professor Diana Sierra Becerra emphasizes hurdles, including over 130 arrests during a protest in May, won't stop them.
As a faculty member, my pension is wrapped up with war profiteers. My pension is wrapped up with the ongoing genocide against Palestinians. And we want to end all of that because we believe that a university should be serving the public good.
I reached out to UMass Amherst for a comment. I was referred to Chancellor Reyes' message to the college community last month on the Campus Demonstration Policy Task Force report. That reads in part, I will refrain from issuing statements on national, international, or geopolitical events unless they have a direct bearing on the functions of our campus and its mission. And when our students face crises in their home cities, countries, or cultures, we will continue to provide direct support and resources. Caring for our community is done through actions, not statements, that some may see as performative or hollow. Reporting in the studio for Western Mass News, I'm Olivia Hickey.